Hello everyone, I am Ashif Ali and you are watching CG House video, the Ice Energy VFX tutorial in Unreal Engine. As you can see this effect, the Ice Energy, there is some build up here and some energy that's falling on ground, and then here is the energy build up on ground, then a burst beam from the sky, then some icicles come out the ground here. So this is today's effect, and I'll show you the particle system I have used and the textures, materials and models. So check out. So if I select this character here and just open this composite, you can see here's my full animation and my particle system. This is only one particle system that has this whole effect, the Ice Energy. So if I open this effect here, you can see the whole effect. So one by one, first of all, this last particle I will show you. This is just a black ball that has some glowy edge, and it pop in, then hold for some time, then it scale down. So it has sphere mesh in material, a simple material Fresnel I have used for the edges and connected to the particle colors. So I changed this purple and blue color in here in particle system. So this is my black ball. Okay, then start from here. First of all, I have this glow emitting here, sphere emitter. As you can see, this is emitting from a sphere, and sphere radius is very low. If I increase, you can see, and it is 10, and I have initial location. I can remove initial location. I can just copy these values and just put it on sphere and just remove initial location. So you can see, if I increase my sphere size, will increase here where my glow is. So emitter is sphere, then color our life from blue to purple, and it has velocity from sphere random 0 to 20, then some drag. If I turn off drag, you can see they are going away. So drag, some acceleration to make them falling, and his dynamic parameter for the tiling of the texture that I have defined in the material. I will show you. So this is the material, very simple material, two noise textures. Actually these are the same textures, just panning in different axes. This one panning on Y, this one panning on X, if you see, and these two textures overlapping by this add, and when they overlapping, there is creating some edgy glow because I have connected this HDR here and connected to the emissive, and here is radial exponent because I wanted to cut it out in radial shape here because these textures are not radial. So radial, that is connected in opacity. Simple. And here you can see I have connected texture coordinate multiplied, and second base connected to a dynamic parameter. I have named it tile, and in particle system, here is tile 1, tile 2, and here is random value 0.121. Okay. Second, same material, same texture, glowing, and just remove this sphere and use the orbit. If I turn off orbit, there is no glow because these are on velocity. Now they are rotating in only one axis, z axis. Okay, it has also light, same drag, initial rotations, and just much more bigger size. Okay, then glow ground. I have used different sub UV. Here I have this smoke sub UV and just simply connect it to the parameters, and just for the smoke, very light, all the parameters same, orbit, drag, just the materials is changed. It is 8 by 8 sub UV, so I have just put the values here and use this sub index. Then ground glow, same material texture that I used in glow ground here, but these are locked on z axis. If I turn this off, these are now camera facing, and if I turn it on, these are now ground facing. These are scaling, you can see from 0 to high, and same color. Then some sparks. For this I use this spark material and rotating, same process, orbit. It has also lights. Okay, so these are the sparks, velocity aligned and stretched in y. Then some energy falling, so this one you can see this energy is falling from upside, then spreading on ground. For this I use this mesh, that is the base shape of this effect, falling energy, and it has simple UV. So if I pan the texture from here to here, it will automatically go from this pipe to and spread here. So if I show you the material, you can simply see texture is only panning on one axis. Use this gradient for upper and bottom fading. I just connected to the emissive and opacity. Simply use random rotations here and color blue to purple. Then wave. For this wave effect, I use this mesh, this conical mesh, and this material. I use this texture, fiery texture, and this gradient for the gradiency, and this is rotating on one axis and scaling, as you can see, scaling, and it has also light. So now wings. These are wings that rotating. For these wings I have this type of mesh, and for material, simple material, very simple, and pivot is here of this mesh, so these are just rotating and fading out. Then ice. After some time, because it has delay here 4.1, so after 4.1 second it emits. For this I use this mesh This is combined mesh, single mesh. You can use separate mesh, so you can just put some delay. They can come one by one, but that way you will have to manage lots of emitters. So I just combine this, and you can change the pattern as you want. So for this I use this material. This is not showing here because in opacity I have used this erode. If I turn it to -1, now you can completely see the material. This is very simple. Base color, I use this texture. In emissive I use noise, that is multiplying, and you can see this noise pattern here that is glowing, and I have also normal map. And in opacity mask I use this subtract node connected to the dynamic parameter here, erode, and I am animating these values in dynamic parameter here. So when they disappear by erode. You see they are going down, and also they are eroding. They are going down because I use this direct location, and then they eroding. Then this cylinder, I use this as my beam. For this I use obviously a cylinder shape here, and material, this panning noise, and this is just scaling, this emit and then scale on 2 axis, not Z, the Y and axis. Then cylinder 2, these all emitters have 4-second delay. Same cylinder, just the material is quite different because it has dissolve here, so you can see these are dissolving, see. Then flash, after 4 seconds there will be a flash. For this flash, very simple texture material here, and it has also light. These are just scaling out. Then frost, I use this cylinder shape emitter and emitting from the edges, surface only, so this emitting only edges. And for this frost I am using this texture material. This is a base ice texture, and this pattern is masking it in a round shape and eroding here in dynamic parameter. And for this plus shape in frost I use these 2 emitters. You can see this plus shape, these are initial location for this shape. So here is all 3 frost, see. Then sparks emitting from cylinder edge, random movement because of orbit, it has also light. And last, my black ball that I have already shown you. So this is my Hall effect, and let's check it out one by one in viewport. So first of all, this is my black ball, okay. Then black ball and glow, then black ball and glow rotating on ground, then glow on ground, more glow. This is just for this smoky feel. Then spark, these are the spark rotating around the girl. Then falling energy, this one that is mesh and the texture is panning. Then this wave, there is some wave effect that is coming here. And then wings are slightly, you can see here. Then ice, this ice come out and just go down and erodes. See, then this cylinder that emits from the sky hits the ground. Then one more that has more glow and eroding. Then some flash here, see flash. Then frost, here the frost, and it erodes. Then two more frost for the plus shape. This plus shape. Then sparks, see the sparks that has also light. So it was my all effect, and if I play it again, you can see, and it has also a camera shake. When the beam hits the ground, you can see there is camera shake. See? If I just show you this is nice. For camera shake, I have done this here. This is my character that is animating. So when the event begins, my character starts animating, it activates actually, and when it activates, after 4 seconds of delay, camera shakes happen, and after 8-second delay, my effect deactivates, and after 8 seconds deactivates, again starts activating, and it's a loop, and after 4 seconds again camera shake. For the camera shake, I use this settings here, my camera shake settings. So this is my effect. I hope you like this effect and you learned something. I'll see you tomorrow with new tutorial, and comment below the video if you have any query, and subscribe my channel, like my videos, share my videos, and keep learning. Thank you.